Have you ever walked into a home that felt like it was telling you a story? Welcome to Gia Today, the podcast where intentional interior design meets mindful living. I'm your host, Jehan Askar, and I'm here with you on this journey to transform our living spaces into sanctuaries that reflect our unique story, personality, style, and lifestyle, while elevating our everyday life at home. So step inside my design workshop and let's design your home together. So today I want to talk about the idea of creating a collected feel at home and what that really means. For me, a collected home is one that looks and feels like it has come together over time. It reflects a personal journey, not just a single shopping spree where we got everything at the same time without even really putting much thought into it. This approach resists the pressure to decorate all at once, to follow a single trend, or having, for example, matching sets of everything. Instead of aiming for a perfectly coordinated look, a collected space allows for contradiction and maybe even breaking design rules. It might blend different styles, influences, cultures, because we tend to confine and restrict ourselves with what is expected, at least what we think the world expect a designed home to look like or a styled home to look like, what is accepted. So I want you to consider that you don't have to put these limitations on yourself or on your home. It can be this and that. Why not? A home is multi-dimensional just like you are. So I just want you to consider that when you have that collected feel, it's just because it's a reflection of everything that you have experienced in your life, the places you've been to, your background, your story, your history, your travels, and all of this makes that story. But if you need some guidance around defining your own design style, especially if you feel like it is mixing so many different ones, you can watch my style workshop for a limited time. I'll put the link in the show notes and you can get the link for that there. But, for example, you can have the modern furniture that you love with some vintage finds. You can have handmade ceramics with sleek pieces, or family heirlooms with something you discovered while traveling. So mixing old with new, the personal with the curated, the handmade with the refined, all of this is under this and that. We can have both. The beauty of a collected home is that it grows with you. It evolves. So you will keep changing and the space will keep changing with you because you have more experiences and you have collected more throughout these experiences. So collected home, most importantly, feels alive because the pieces have a meaning for you. They kind of almost mirror you or reflect you and reflect your style. And these collections, in a collected home or that have that collected feel, invite curiosity. It makes you want to lean in and want to learn about these objects, these pieces, and their origin, their story. The home feels like it welcomes you with a mix of intriguing and unexpected elements. I love asking people always about the stories behind what they have, especially if it's something that is different. That's what makes it special because it's unexpected. So I want to know where something came from, how they chose it, why they chose it. These objects represent specific moments or a memory or an experience. So I encourage you to look at what you already have, not just with a critical eye, but with a curious one. Start with what you have because sometimes it's about rediscovering it and picturing your home as an artful collection and how you can style it, design it, to bring these elements and these pieces to life. And one last point, I think it's important to mention here that a collected feel, or when we think of a collected home, we tend to think it's a maximalist style, or it doesn't have to be dramatic like that. You can still have a minimal space if that's something that you like. that still feels richly layered and intentionally designed, if every piece is considered carefully and is meaningful to you. I hope today's episode has inspired you to add that personal touch, that personal story to your home, and add more of who you are to get that collected feel in your home. Thank you for joining my atelier. I'll see you in the next episode.